Picture the scene. It's June 13th, 2026, at a packed Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The Tartan Army is absolutely roaring in the stands. The atmosphere? Electric. And why wouldn't it be? This wasn't just any group stage match. This was Scotland clashing with Haiti, and it delivered a total emotional roller coaster. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're unpacking exactly how Scotland snagged a momentous 1-0 victory, how a single deflected winner sent a whole nation into overdrive, and why, honestly, Haiti's performance deserves our absolute maximum respect. Let's get right into it. To really grasp the gravity of this clash, we've got to talk about the number 28. That's 28 agonizing years Scotland spent waiting to step back onto the World Cup stage. Just think about that. Generations of fans dreaming of a return to international football's absolute pinnacle. Their last dance was France '98, where they unceremoniously bowed out in the groups. But under Steve Clark, they dramatically fought their way back. And man, you could literally feel the weight of 3 decades of anticipation as they walked out onto that pitch.
Well, hold on a second, because as massive as Scotland's drought was, Haiti's story is somehow even wilder. 52. That is how many years it's been since Haiti last played a World Cup match. You have to rewind all the way back to 1974 for their first, and until now, only appearance. So for Haiti, this wasn't just a game of football. It was a massive showcase of a nation's resilience. The emotional stakes for both squads were just completely off the charts. And heading into this one, Scotland was carrying a pretty hefty historical burden. Let's call it the Americas jinx. Historically, their World Cup record against teams from the Americas was, well, abysmal. We're talking 0 wins, 2 draws, and 7 losses, totally winless against opposition from this part of the world. So tonight wasn't just a match, it was a golden opportunity to finally smash that curse to pieces.
So the referee blows the whistle, and something genuinely surprising happens. I think the entire footballing world took notice. Haiti did not look like a team that had been away from the big stage for half a century. Not at all. They came out playing entirely fearless football. Instead of retreating, they brought the fight right to Scotland's doorstep.
The tactical shift was an absolute shock to the system. Pre-match, pretty much everyone expected Haiti to defend deep, park the bus, and try to protect the scoreline against the European side. But the reality? Total opposite. Haiti played this fast, proactive, high-octane attacking football. They aggressively pushed numbers forward and made Scotland extremely uncomfortable in their own half, literally right out of the gate.
Let's look at the actual mechanics of this. Franz Pierre was an absolute menace up top. He actually got flagged for offside 3 times really early on. Now, usually offsides are just mistakes, right? But here it showed pure attacking intent. He was relentlessly testing that Scottish defensive line. We also saw Wilson Isidore and Lucius Dietzen putting together these really dangerous combinations inside the penalty box. And Jean-Rickner Bellegarde, he was playing with so much fire, he picked up an early yellow card for a really aggressive, reckless sliding tackle. They were flying into challenges, letting Scotland know they were there.
But hey, Scotland wasn't just taking punches. Amidst all that Haitian pressure, the Scots created some absolutely massive chances of their own. Scott McTominay unleashed this thunderous shot from the edge of the box that agonizingly smashed right off the right post. So close. Then you had Grant Hanley pinging these incredibly clever diagonal balls to open up the pitch. One of those perfectly found Che Adams, who fired off a shot that forced a brilliant save from Haiti's keeper Johnny Placide. It was a beautifully balanced, heavy-hitting match.
And then we hit it. The 28th minute. The exact moment the deadlock was finally broken. And 28 years of pure frustration just evaporated into the Foxborough night air.
Let's break down exactly how this sequence played out. Step 1. Grant Hanley spots an opening and launches a calculated diagonal ball out to the right. Step 2. Ben Gannon-Doak, who, by the way, was an absolute dynamo on the wing all night, brings it down, totally dominates his man, and whips a pinpoint cross into the box. Step 3. Che Adams makes a brilliant run, connects, and fires a shot. Placide saves it, but the ball spills loose. And Step 4, Aston Villa veteran John McGinn, showing that pure instinct, is in the exact right place at the right time. He blasts the rebound, it takes a heavy deflection off a Haitian defender, and ripples the back of the net. 1-0 Scotland. And you know the stadium just completely erupted. For John McGinn, this was the absolute pinnacle. Imagine, you're 31 years old. It's your very first World Cup match, and you become the guy to score Scotland's first World Cup goal in nearly 3 decades. Deflected or not, they all count, right? It was a career-defining moment for a veteran midfielder who just always seems to step up when his country needs him most.
So Scotland heads into the locker room up 1-0. But if they thought the hard work was over, they were dead wrong. The second half turned into an absolute siege. Haiti wasn't rolling over. In fact, they started to completely dictate the entire flow of the match.
Now here's a fascinating piece of historical trivia to keep in mind. Scotland has never, ever lost a World Cup match when they are leading at halftime. Going into the second half, the record was 3 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses. But as soon as play resumed, Haiti applied this unmatched attacking pressure, genuinely threatening to shatter that incredible streak.
Looking at the numbers, Haiti completely commanded the pitch. They dominated the ball, racking up 51% possession compared to Scotland's 40%, with the rest being heavily contested. Haiti was setting the tempo, pushing the ball around, and basically forcing Scotland into pure survival mode. And the pressure was just relentless. Haiti generated a staggering 15 total attempts on goal. Scotland, just 9. Haiti wasn't just hoarding possession for the sake of it. They were actively hunting that equalizer. They actually generated a higher overall expected goals rating for the match. Make no mistake, they were competing to win. The stark reality of Scotland's second-half strategy is completely exposed by the stats. In the first half, their expected goals, or XG, sat at a very healthy 0.69. Second half, it absolutely plummeted to a dismal 0.19. Scotland basically stopped trying to score. They essentially parked the bus, threw every man behind the ball, and braced for impact as Haiti adjusted their tactics. And the waves of Haitian attacks just kept crashing. In the 55th minute, Isidore tees up Diedzin, who fires a rocket that forces a heroic save from Scotland's keeper Gunn. In the 76th, Haiti throws on Liddell Joseph to inject some fresh legs. By the 79th, Ruben Providence is firing back-to-back shots. One goes wide, the other gets saved. Even deep into stoppage time at 90+4, Martin Experience unleashes a desperate, late strike that just barely flies wide of the post. Unbelievable tension.
Under that kind of immense, suffocating pressure, you saw the Scottish defense start to crack just a little bit. Late drama really flared up as Scotland started losing their discipline trying to hold the line. F. Curtis picked up a yellow for serious foul play in the 91st minute, and Kay McLean got booked in the 95th. They were hanging on by a literal thread as the final seconds ticked away.
But they did hang on. The full-time whistle blew. Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Scotland survived the onslaught to secure an astonishing, historic victory. The America's jinx finally broken. But what makes this result even wilder is how it completely shook up the tournament landscape.
This upset shattered all the Group C predictions. See, because heavyweights Brazil and Morocco actually drew their game 1-1, Scotland's 3 points unexpectedly rocketed them straight to the top of the group. Let that sink in. Scotland sitting above Brazil and a 2022 semifinalist after match day 1. It's just an incredible narrative.
Now, Scotland's true test is really just beginning. Up next, they face Morocco, a squad that proved exactly how lethal they are by making the semifinals in 2022. And after that, Brazil, the ultimate test in world football. As for Haiti, yeah, they leave this match with 0 points, but they earned the ultimate respect of the global footballing community. They proved without a shadow of a doubt that they absolutely belong on this stage. So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought to debate. Who was your man of the match? Was it the veteran John McGinn using his pure instinct to bury that historic goal? Or does the honor go to Ben Gannon-Doak, the dynamo who completely owned the right wing to make that goal happen in the first place? Think about that, because in our next explainer, we're breaking down the massive Australia versus Turkey upset, a story you absolutely will not want to miss. Thanks for diving into the tactics with me.